Okay. Okay, so this is the Farquhar chart representation of the body organ. And if you see from here, so this session will be on Shimantuncha for health. So we can segregate out all the sectors so that you can see every single sector they have been allocated for all the organs, like all the major organs, stomach, abdomen, and female organ will be in the Kun Palace, two, and then seven Tui Palace will be the mouth, teeth, tongue, and chest, because this represents the metal element. So we know that the mouth, the teeth, and the tongue and the chest represents the metal element. And then also Qian Gua, the number six, it means the head or the lungs. So beside it is also we say the eldest person, the father, which represents by this Qian Gua. And then number one, Kan is the north, which is water. We have the ear, kidney, and blood. And then Gen, hands and finger. For Zhen Gua is feet and throat. And Sun Gua is hips, thigh, butt, and lower back. So these are the few things that we see this. And then for Li Gua, is more for the eye, heart, blood, small intestine. And this could also mean the head area as well, the top part of the area. Okay, let's move on. So this is just very simple one, but we're going to go very complex later on. So in Chiman, we try to divide this into the nine palaces, the representation of the heavenly stem. So we have Jia Yi, Bing Ding, Wu Ji, Geng Xin, and then Ren Gui. And then if you see here, it is placed into this specific order where you will find that the head, the lumbar area, the shoulder, the heart, the torso, the body, the abdomen, the stomach, the navel, the thigh, the lower parts of the leg, and the feet. Each are been placed in those specific locations. So we will go through that when we analyze each and every one of the organs later on. So I've come up with this chart so for easy reference so that you don't have to go and figure out all this. So I place it into a chart which is very easy for you to understand. And then in a way, it's very systematic. So if you look at just Yi, the 10 heavenly stem, you know that this is associated to a certain condition. Like Yi, we know that this is hepatobiliary. It has to do with the nervous system, the lymph nodes, the neck, shoulder, the joint area, the knee, arm, cervical spine, and also represents traditional Chinese medicine. And then if you see the pink fire, which is the small intestine, forehead, shoulder, lips, inflammation, high fever, swelling, massage for scraping, and then fire therapy. So fire therapy, it is also used as a form of treatment. And I think you probably are familiar with it, where they use a glass bottle and then they would swipe it with alcohol and then they would burn it and then they would just put it on the shoulder or some area on the back to relieve pain and then also to get rid of wind. And Ting fire represents the heart, tongue, eye, teeth inflammation, low fever, mouth, scalpel, and then acupuncture. So this represents acupuncture because the thing looks like a needle. So this is why they associate this with the thing. And then the next one is Wu, spleen, stomach, nose, fleshy places, protruding place, breast, stomach, lump, bone, and hyperplasia. So this has to do with the element of earth element. So this is why they put it in this way, because we know that the stomach and the spleen also represents the area, which is the earth element. And then the next one is Qi, which is also earth element. You have the spleen, the abdomen, the face, the skin, the anus, the small lump, and then mouth, hyperplasia, and corner. So this is the representation for this. And then we have Geng metal. It represents swollen lump, large intestine, umbilical, muscle and bones, and skeleton. So usually when you see the Geng metal, usually some people associate with the skin as well, because it represents metal element, and then this is the largest organ. And then Sin metal represents the lungs, the rib bones, rib spine, chest, granules, lump or pimple. And then we have Ren water, bladder, trifocal, calf, blood artery, heart, mole, nostril, ear canal, esophagus, because this represents water. So usually we associate this with the ear canal, and then also anything that do with water like bladder. And the last one is Gui, also water, but this is the other organ that represents it's the kidney, pericardial, leg, foot, veins, sexual organs, bladder, uterus, mole, and black spots. So now we divide this into several sectors. Like this is the 10 heavenly stem. Then the next one we have the heavenly stem, which is Wu, Ji, Geng, Xin. So this represents tumor. So in the condition where we want to ask question about certain sickness or condition, Wu Earth represents benign tumor growth that can be removed surgically. So this is not something serious. It can be removed. And then we have Ji Earth. It represents cysts. They are fluid, soft mass of tissue and would not spread. So this is also not too bad. And the worst is the Geng metal. If you find it in the chart where you ask a question about a condition of a patient, you see Geng metal, it always means that there is a solid mass of tissue or tumor which will spread, and it is cancerous and it's malignant tumor which is indicated. So usually this is not good if you get a Geng metal. And Xin metal represents small granules like chickenpox, freckles, or cysts. So it could be cyst, which is a very small type of condition where it is also a tissue, which is a small one. And then we also come to the 8 doors. So every single door also represents a certain prognosis. So usually we see open door, Kaiman. The prognosis is clear. Go outside for treatment. Do not rest at home. Perform surgery. Open door encounters. Entering the tomb indicates surgery is unfavorable. So if you see open door together with entering the tomb, it would mean that the surgery would not be successful. It would mean sometimes that there could be a failure or complication. And if you see this condition, you have to do some remedies. And then in Shiman, there are some ways we could help. And then next one is rest door, Silman. It means rest, repair, and recuperate. So this is good if you find that it's here. And then life door is the best if you get Sengmen. It means fast recovery. The sickness condition may also change the onset or beginning of the disease. So it can be something like it was detected very early, like cancer. Then people can undergo a treatment that would soon help that patient. Injury door, Sangmen, it means injury, a lump, injured site, refractory or convulsion, or some recoverable scar. So it could mean like some injury that are inflicted on the surface area. And then we have obstruct door, Tumen. It means that the treatment is difficult. Cold trachea related, it means throat, because this represents something like blockage. And also like Alzheimer disease, coma, thrombosis, impairmentation, stroke, and congestion. So everything that have to do with obstruction, you can imagine that these are the conditions that would have on the patient. And then you have wheel door, Jingmen, cardiovascular and cerebrovascular, bloodshed, appearance, fever, inflammation, and scalp. So it could mean things that to do with bloodshed, and usually it has to do something with the brain and the heart, because these are the area where we have the most blood flow. And then death door, sermon, it means hard to heal scars, necrosis, tumor, obstruction, stubborn, difficult to treat. So death door is not good if you get this in the chart. And dispute door, Jingmen, panic attack, irregular heart rhythm, nightmares, mourning, and wounds. It means that this person is suffering very greatly. And then there could be some panic attack as well, So that's why when you see this, it is not good. Then we have the next one, which is leader, Fu, the 8 gods. If you don't encounter void, which is Kongmang, is auspicious and can be safe. Head-related illness. So this is why when you see a leader, if you don't encounter void, then it is good. There is a chance of recovery. And for serpent, Peng Se, it means psychological condition, nightmares, entanglement, central nervous system, spermatohea, strange possession, easy to transmit disease. So obviously the serpent would give psychological issues. And then darkness, Tai Yin, which is representing the female-related illness like menstruation, internal disease, sultry, undetectable yin and reproductive organ. Even like STD, sexual transmitted disease. Those are actually yin type of sickness. And then we have partner, Liu He, a variety of disease and syndromes, wind, qi, and blood, nerve, and leprosy. And white tiger, Bai Hu, represents bloodshed, serious injury, morning clothes, serious illness. And then black tortoise, Xuan Wu, also STD, coma, dizziness, blood vomiting, weirdness, difficult to find the source of illness, and also represents spiritual, something to do with spiritual. So 9 Earth, 9D, old age related disease, long chronic disease, lower area, and also means burial. So it means death as well for this. And then 9 Heaven, 9 Tian, it means hypertension, upper parts, high altitude, fall. Maybe someone fall from some area which is a high ground, then they fell down. And then it means acute illness, ascension to heaven, also means death. So actually, this whole chapter, we have more than 50 slides, So I don't know whether we can go through everything, but if in between we have to give another session, then we'll continue again. But we'll try to finish it today. So Bandit Star, Tian Feng Xing, we have something to do with dangerous development or edema. Edema means it's something like swelling, the body swelling, like water retention in the body. So if you see this, then it's not good. And then diplomat, Tian Fuzing, Tian Rensing, sorry, it means stubborn, slow recovery. Impulse star, Tian Chongxing, we have sudden and acute type of illness, which is very sudden, it just happened. Advisor star, which is Tian Fuzing, influenza, cold, nerve, qi, and blood. Fearless, which is Tian Yingxing, we have fever, dizziness, blood related. Problem star, Tian Ruixing, okay, this representation of illness. So wherever this problem star falls into any of the palace, then you will check that palace and see what type of illness is associated with that area. And then destroyer star, you have Tian Chu Xing, which is oral, anal, impact, lumbar, spine, and no emotional support. And then doctor star, Tian Xin Xing, which is psychological related illness, medicine, Western medicine. It also represents that. So here I put a note, whenever the problem star falls into any of the 9 palace, it will affect that palace. So now lastly, we come to this one, which is a chart that goes into family. So if you see this is the description here. If Fan Yin, it means repeatedly, new illness are easy to heal and long-term illness are hard to heal. So if Yi Qi appears and suppress problem star in Fan Yin formation, long-term disease are difficult to heal. So it means that if anything which is beginning, it will be easy to heal. But then if something has already been there for a long time, it will be difficult. And then for Fu Yin chart, pre-existing long-term illness is difficult to cure, slow development, and will not die quickly. It means that this is going to be carried on, and then people will suffer for this. And then void, we have Kong Mang. If your hour stamp, Sergan, or problem star fall into void, Kong Mang, new contracted illness fall into void, it will survive. So all illness falls into void, death. If you recently fall sick and not seriously ill, you shall recover. The illness has entered the body, the illness is empty, the person is empty. So it means that psychological, it means like some people would encounter this, so that they will have a blank mind, like Alzheimer, they don't know what they're doing, or they are lost. So it have to do with the mind. Torture, Jiying, injury, uncomfortable, painful, indicates surgery. And then entering the tomb, Rumu, problem star enters the tomb. The illness is stubborn. The illness is in the viscera, not easy to diagnose the cause of the illness and difficult to cure it. Elderly person will not survive and will enter the tomb. So it means that it's a hidden type of condition or illness. Maybe they can't find out what is wrong with the person. And then here, a combination of Yi, wood, and Sin metal, or Ping fire, or Geng metal. So it means recently sick will die, long-term illness, elderly patient may abscond. It means that people like some elderly people, they are staying in the hospital, they will try to leave the hospital or they try to escape. So this is some of the things that we go through now. Sin metal and Yi wood, the illness is serious and it is increasing. Keng metal plus ping fire, thief will come and illness will come. And then Wu earth and ping fire, the dragon returns. Qing long fan, so the illness reoccurs. Means that it's a relapse, like people who have cancer, the cancer came back again. It's a relapse. And then Ting fire, Gui water, or the other way around, Gui water plus Ting fire. It is inauspicious. Usually indicates the condition have worsened. And Wu earth and Geng matter or Geng matter with Wu earth, the main disease spread or changes to a hospital, which is inauspicious. And then the next one is Gui plus Gui or G plus G, two water and then two earth indicates that. And then Geng matter plus Gui water or Geng matter plus Ren water, the condition is unstable. And then if you encounter serpent, clash, or hostile, illness are easy to spread and metastasize. So this is why when you see this condition, you understand. Okay, let's go through the next one. The next slide, we're going to do the case study already. So like this one, it is a condition where you will find that I given you here, if you see your problem star falls into certain palace, then you see a death door plus death door, sermon plus Geng metal or white tiger, same palace, is cancer, malignant tumor, and severe illness. So how do we read the chart? So usually you ask a question, then you open up the Achievement apps, then you locate the problem star, see if there is any auspicious or inauspicious star, or gods, or door, or stem, or palace. Then the next step, second step, check the opposite palace. If the day identifier is there, it would have a direct impact or affect the asker. Check if there is other auspicious or inauspicious gods, stars, door, stem, and palace that may assist or aggravate the illness. And then step 3, after evaluating the chart, form your own prognosis and advice. So can you see this note here? Can also analyze the palace where the problem star falls into, check if there's any four harms. So you also need to check the four harms. So this is how we formulate the prognosis. So now let's see this one, and then this is the first example. Okay, for severe illness, illness condition and prognosis, problem star, Tian Rui Sing plus death door plus Geng metal or white tiger, same palace, it is cancer, malignant tumor, and severe illness. So you see step 1, I already identified the problem star, Tian Rui Sing, located in Tui Palace. And then here you see the inauspicious white tiger, Bai Hu, in the same palace. And then also death door and Geng metal. Geng metal is there and Ting fire indicates heart or cardiac sarcoma or cancer. So it means that this person have a condition of the heart, which is the heart cancer. So it's a very rare condition, but it still happens. And then Ting fire location is on the upper part of the body near the heart region. So this is how we read the two stems here. And then step 2, opposite the Zhen Palace, the day identifier, Yongshen, is there. It would have a direct impact or affect the asker. So if you see the opposite, right, is the leader Zefu. But if you don't want to read this, we can just read one palace, which is the Tui Palace. But sometimes if you read the opposite palace, you will get more information, and then you will see what would happen to the patient. So if you see here, the day identifier would have a direct impact, right, or affect the asker. There is life door, illness condition unpredictable, diplomat star. So you have difficult or stubborn illness. So this is something that the person have to undergo a long treatment. So step 3, this is the prognosis. We know that this is cardiac sarcoma indicated. So it's a difficult to treat condition. So this is how we read this chart. So far, is it okay for you guys? Fabrice, are you okay with this?
Yes, I just
but don't worry because
yeah. How do you determine, because the day is Quay and the hour is G, and wouldn't be the answer in the G Palace in the Shun Palace?
Okay. So you see like this is something I put it here. because this one is like a combination. So I'm trying to show you the example. If you have
Oh yeah,
problem
okay, okay,
star
okay.
plus the
Yeah.
deaf dog. So this is
Okay,
to
okay.
do it. So usually we see all this condition where it's like a combination, you know.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, okay.
you
Yeah.
see this is the gray water, right? Is
Yeah.
there, right? So I think it's blocking, right? You couldn't see that, right?
Mm.
I don't know whether I can string this. One second. Let me see. So this is the leader, right? So Fu represents
Yeah.
your day identifier. So
Yeah,
usually
okay, yeah.
it actually, if you remember all the studies earlier, the opposite palace plays a role, right? So it will affect the person if it's the opposite. If there's four harm, there's other. If you do the
Yeah.
fire ritual and other. So this is why we look at this sector. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Don't worry, we will have more example. We have 50 example. So
Okay, okay.
very long list. We got 50 of it. So I'm going to show you every single one of the condition.
Yeah.
It will take like this one, tumor. Okay, so this is how we read. Problem star plus Keng metal. Same palace is cancer, malignant tumor. So how we read is, we look at this again. So we find that this is the first one, step one. Problem star is located in Khan Palace. Then we have
Yeah.
black tortoise. Then we have it indicates STD. So because black tortoise is something to do with that. And then view door, Qingmen, is inflammation. Fever and G earth represents cyst and Keng matter, malignant tumor. So you see here, it has all the bad things which is inside that palace. And then step two, opposite is the Li palace. There is serpent also, easy to transmit disease. And then you have rest door, which is meaning rest, repair, and recuperate. Then we have diplomat star, which is stubborn, slow recovery. Then run water represents cyst and sin matter, lower region area. And then here, step three, you will see indicates sexual transmitted disease, STD. Early stages was infected with HPV, human papilloma virus, and then later it progressed into cervical cancer. So this is why when you see this is very logical how it works out, and then how this condition happens. So this is the application where you see the different problem star. So usually we don't really read your day identifier or other. We go straight to the condition. Means we go straight and look for the problem star. Then you see what is inside here, and then you see the opposite palace. What is reflected there? Because like for illness, we usually read one sector. Sometimes people just read one sector, they will know. But the opposite one is like a bonus. It will give you more information. And this one, how it is, you just read like this, then you will know the condition. And then next one, we come to neurological and psychological disorder. So we have all the different components, you know, like different sickness, different area which is affecting. Because in Shiman, we can segregate out all sort of disease, you know. And then here we have 50 slides just to show you. So here, problem star falls into Sun Palace or Keng Metal or with four harms. So it means psychological disorder. So always remember, Sun Palace, you know Sun Palace is wind, right? When there is wind, any of these condition, when the problem star falls in the wind hexagram, it represents usually mental illness because of the wind. So this is the first condition. We usually look at this. And then like this one, you see a problem star located in Sun Palace. You have night earth, indicates highly stressful, view door, gray water has four harm, and then torture indicates mental illness, and then sin matter not applicable because this is something to do with the condition. So I'll tell you how we read this. The palace refers to psychological issue. Like this whole palace is psychological, and then void indicates person devoid of thought. So Kongmang, when you see void, it means that this person cannot think clearly and he has devoid of thought because mental illness people don't even know what they're doing, you know. Sometimes they are lost. And then step two, opposite, which is Chen Palace, there is darkness, Tai Yin. It means internal illness or depression or something hidden. And then rest door, Silman, it means rest, repair, and recuperate. Then you have diplomat star, Tianren, which is stubborn, slow recovery. And then Yi Wood has four hammer. Entering the tomb indicates neurological illness and Ji Earth, non-contagious disease. So this one you can refer back to the earlier chart we gone through. So that it's already written there. It's just like a jigsaw puzzle. Just get the piece and bits together, and then you will understand what it meant. So step 3, you identify the prognosis, which is indicates depression in the early stage, later progress into psychological disorder, need to be on long-term medication. So this is how we identify it. Okay, then the next one, if you see serpent falls into Sun Palace, it also means psychological disorder or mental illness. So problem star located in Chen Palace, black tortoise indicates difficult to find the source of illness or psychological. And then life door, illness condition unstable and may change. So if you see number 6 and then the opposite is 4. So that's why those are very related, because in the opposite palace. And then opposite of Sun Palace, there is darkness. And then it represents, it's not darkness, sorry, it is serpent. I think there's a typo error here. Wait, let me change this. This is serpent. Sorry. Okay, I changed this already. 1 second. Okay, means internal illness or depression. Then restore, you need to rest and repair and recuperate. Then deployment star, stubborn, slow recovery. Yield for harm. Entering the tomb indicates neurological disorder or illness. So this is the early stage, which later progress into psychological disorder, need to be on long-term medication. So this is how we read it. Okay, then insomnia. Insomnia is very easy, just one only. Just look at the tengse or the serpent, which always fall into the Li Palace. Okay, this represents insomnia. So if someone asks you why they can't sleep, then if you see this, then you know this could be the condition. Then you can use one of the talisman where you draw to suppress the serpent. You put it under the pillow. I think the last session there was a video. I think we have watched that already. So you should have the solution there. And then insomnia also, serpent falls into Chen Palace because this represents the head. The Chen Palace represents the head. And then you see that also here, it means insomnia. People can't sleep with this condition. And then this is also another one, problem star plus serpent falls into the same palace, also represents insomnia. So if you have two of these together in either one of the palace, it also means insomnia. And then frightened, it means like people have fear, maybe they get a trauma. You will see dispute door plus serpent. So Jingmen plus this Tengse falls into the same palace. Okay, so this represents frightened or trauma. And then this is also another one, problem star plus dispute door plus serpent falls in the same palace. So this is the worst one because it means that you have all three of it together in one palace. And then next one is kidney disease, nephrosis. Gray water indicates nephrosis. Every time you see gray water, it means that something to do with the kidney, something is wrong with the kidney. So problem star, Tian Ren, this star, right? A problem star plus gray water falls into the same palace. It means diabetes. So people who have diabetes, you identify as this. Usually you find Tian Sing plus gray water. And then next one is gray water plus Ting fire plus problem star fall into the Kan Palace, which is water, right? Kan Palace is water, so it means that kidney inflammation. So this is very easy to identify. Just look for this condition, then you have this. Okay, then next one is also kidney inflammation, which is gray water plus pink fire falls into Kan Palace. Nephritis, kidney inflammation. Then we have gray water plus sin metal falls into same Kan Palace. Renal calculi or kidney stone. Okay, kidney stone is difficult to see because like this one, you just need to identify in Kan Palace. Always remember north Kan Palace is water. If you see a serpent there together with sin metal and gray water, it means there is an accumulation of stones, which is in the body itself. And then fever, which is pink fire plus ting fire. So if you see either pink fire or ting fire, like this one, if your day identify is pink, and then your leader, which is Serfu, which is here, and then you have the ting here, it means that there is a fire. which is fever. And then cough, you have Tian Rising plus Tui Palace, falls into same Tui Palace, plus dispute door, it means cough, because this represents the lungs. So usually the lungs is affected and then people have cough. And then gray water in Tui Palace indicates influenza or runny nose or plus cough. So this is a combination. If you get this, then it will be more serious. If you get a gray water, then it will means a flu. Okay, diarrhea. Diarrhea is usually from Tian Rising, we say problem star, for in Kun Palace or Kan Palace. So this one, the example here shows you the Kan Palace. Sometimes it can fall in Kun Palace also, or Ping Fire plus rainwater, or rainwater plus Ping Fire, or Ting Fire plus Gui water. So this is Ting Fire plus Gui water. I place it in red, so to show you the example. And then can means that this person is very susceptible to diarrhea. It means that if you use their date of birth chart, you convert this into the chart here, you can see their destiny chart. If you have this condition, then you know that that person is very susceptible to diarrhea. Very easily they can get diarrhea. Okay, so this is the condition. And then liver disease is problem star. Tian Rising falls into any palace plus Yi wood plus Ping Fire, or Yi wood plus Ping Fire. Okay, indicates hepatitis. So this is the other condition. And then we have liver disease, which is problem star, falls into any palace plus Yi wood plus Ping Fire, or Yi wood plus Ting Fire, indicates hepatitis. And then next one is problem star. Tian Rising falls into any palace plus Yi wood plus Geng matter, indicates liver cirrhosis, means hardening of the liver. So there's a condition where it is quite serious already. So usually when you see the Geng matter, usually it's not good. And then lymph node tuberculosis, problem star, falls into any palace plus Yi wood plus Geng matter, indicates lymph node tuberculosis. Then we have rotting abscess and pus. So it means problem star falls into any palace which have serpent plus Yi wood plus sin metal, indicates rotting abscess and pus. And then next one is tuberculosis, problem star plus our stem that falls into Chen palace or Tui palace plus sin metal, indicates tuberculosis. But this example I show you is the problem star plus our stem falls into Chen Palace or Tui Palace, where you see the opposite palace have the white tiger. So it also indicates tuberculosis. And then inflammation, which is sin metal plus Ping Fire, or sin metal plus Ting Fire, falls into Sun Palace or Tui Palace. So sometimes it is not fixed, so you have to see the combination, then only you can know. So it indicates lung inflammation. And then here, this one is Wu Earth plus Ping Fire, or Ting Fire, or Ji Earth plus Ping Fire, or Ting Fire falls into Kun Palace or Gen Palace, indicates gastritis. It means that this person have gastrics. So this is the combination. You just look at it. And then inflammation again, also gastric. The same. This is another example, which you see Wu Earth plus Ping Fire, or Ting Fire, or Ji Earth plus Ping Fire. So this example is Ji Earth plus Ping Fire, and then falls into Kun Palace, or either Gen Palace, also indicates gastrics. And then next one is enteritis, which is Yi Wood plus Ping Fire or Ting Fire, falls into Kun Palace or Gen Palace. So if you see, most of the time, the things which is related to the stomach, it is always in the Kun Palace or either the Gen Palace. Usually this is the two. And then either has nine heaven, which is representation of hypertension, or impulse star. Qian Chong Sing indicates high blood pressure, combined with Ping Fire, Ting Fire, or rainwater, Gui water, falls into Li Palace. So always Li Palace indicates high blood pressure, or Chen Palace, because represents the head, indicates hypertension. And then hypotension is low blood pressure. If you see nine earth or black tortoise combined with Ping Fire or Ting Fire or rainwater or Gui water and falls into either Li Palace or Chen Palace, indicates low blood pressure. And then fluctuating blood pressure, serpent, 藤蛇 combined with ting fire or rainwater or gray water falls into either Lee Palace or Chen Palace, indicates unstable blood pressure. So it fluctuates, you see this, because of the serpent. And then cerebral thrombosis or hemorrhage either has rainwater or gray water plus problem star or white tiger or obstructor combined with gung matter and falls into either Lee Palace or Chen Palace, indicates cerebral thrombosis or hemorrhage. So it's like some condition which is always associated with this. And then another one, which is stroke, brain aneurysm or stroke. Rainwater or gray water, then plus problem star or white tiger or obstructor, because this is obstruction, you block it, combined with gung metal, falls into Sun Palace. So indicates brain aneurysm or hemorrhagic stroke. And then next one, vascular obstruction, which is also blocked arteries or thrombosis. You have rainwater plus gung metal plus obstruction door. And then also indicates blocked arteries, gray water plus gung metal plus obstruction door. And the next one is indicates blocked vein, gray water plus blue earth or rainwater plus blue earth. You can also get this type of condition. And then heart disease, coronary heart disease is something to do with problem star, falls into any palace with thin fire, is on the earth plate. So it must be at the bottom. Then it indicates heart disease or arterial issue, anything to do with the heart. And then next one is problem star falls into any palace with thin fire, is on earth plate. Same palace with nine heaven or nine earth, obstructor, indicates irregular heartbeat or arrhythmia. So this have to do with the earth plate again. Look for the thin fire. And then eye issue have to do with thin fire plus rainwater, indicates cataract. Thin fire plus G-earth indicates glaucoma. Thin fire plus gray water or gray water plus thin fire indicates myopia or short-sightedness. So always in Lee Palace represents the eye. And then headache is Lee Palace and Chen Palace represents the head. Serpent represents dizziness, black tortoise mental illness or intoxication. Then day identifier falls into the same palace with torture, indicates illness related to head. So these are the chart to see for the forearms. Okay, so this is for today. We are done already. So Fabrice, any questions? Are you okay with it?
No, it's okay. I must study, of course, but it's very
but you need
well
to look
done. Yeah.
all the charts and then understand it, because I given you is something very easy to understand, so that you see the combination, then you can find out already. Because if you go through the normal lessons like they analyze, it will take you a long time. Because for me to do this also, it takes me a long time to come up with all the materials. Because this is something very extensive, and then it is very easy because you just identify based on the combination. Then look at this, then you will know already how this is been figured out. And then you don't have to go through so much work, because with the chart itself, it will save you a lot of time.
Yeah. Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Very good.
Welcome. So I'll send this to you, and then
okay.
Next week I'll do a video session. If you want, I'll send the video, or otherwise we can meet the following week. Because for me, I'm okay with it. So if you want to meet, then we can meet the following week after you're back.
Okay. Thank you. Wonderful.
Okay.